Wait, is the thing still crackling? I guess no. It's okay now, right? If I turn that off, yeah, I turned down the freaking song. Okay, so that's an issue, huh? I guess we're doing this with no sound then. Whoopsie daisy. It is what it is. I mean, no sound. I mean, no music. I guess that's what I wanted to say. The sound is still gonna be there, guys. Don't worry. There is gonna be sound in the game. In the game, stream. Yes, yes. Anyway, hope you guys are doing good. Hold on, let me change the view so you guys can see me. I was stalling a little bit just to make sure that everything was going fine, but I guess it's not. So, whoopsie daisy. Hello. We're here for the tier list, right? I've heard you guys been waiting for this one. Did you read my pointers? Yes, but I didn't have a lot of time to actually do something about it. So, yeah. I wasn't around my PC for the most part today, so I've been rushing a lot. I hope you guys are doing good though. I don't know why I'm playing with my sunglasses. Hi Cookie, hi Dice, hi Greed, and hi Crow. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing mighty fantastic. You're here to be mad? I guess that's fair. That's fair. Wait, if you guys can't even hear the song, might as well not even play it. So I'll need to figure out what exactly is happening with the sound with the because it's been working fine. It just started happening last stream or some shit like that, and I'd figure it out. It's okay. It's probably some setting that's off, which is weird because I didn't change any settings. Let's see. I'm not even. I haven't even started, and people are already doing some death threats and shit. Let me see what people are saying here. Trico isn't S tier. I'm flying to Portugal. Yeah, Greed is visiting me. Greed is visiting me. I can confirm that much. Because there isn't going to be any SS tier Greed, obviously. Do you not know how tier lists work? They go from there's no double S. I mean, mine isn't. This isn't going on double S at least. So, wanna come over? All right. You guys are just full of energy. You guys just want me to get through with this. There's no talking. No how you guys doing. Okay, guess we can just start. Right? We can just start, or do we wait a little bit? Up to you, really. I have time. I will need some water. How are you, Mike? I'm doing good, Cookie. Thank you very much for asking. You're so kind. I'm pretty sure that you're not it's not the first time you asked that. I just couldn't react to it in time, and people just started flooding with other things. Long time no see, indeed. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Since you ask, I am chilling. I'm big chilling. Tomorrow I'm gonna sign up for German classes at work. That's gonna be fun. Gonna learn a new language. It's been a while since I've tried. But other than that, I've been a bit in a rut, not exactly knowing what to stream. Like I've been wanting to do something different, but not knowing exactly what it is that I want to do differently. Weirdly enough, does that make sense? Am Ghosts are just mimicking Skyrim horses? I agree. Definitely agree. Have you ever seen a Skyrim horse in real life? Those are marvelous. By the way, how's your new work? My new work's been pretty good, actually. I mean, pretty chill. Pretty chill so far because it's a new project and they still don't know what we need to do. So we're pretty much. I'm being paid to learn stuff, right? Learning technology and shit. Hey, Via, how you doing? Civ stream when? Ayo. Ayo, Civ 5 stream. You guys want to play some Civ 5? I'd be down. I'd be down for some Civ 5. I've talked about it yesterday too. Or Civ 6, if you guys prefer. Mm? I'm much more acquainted with Civ 6. With Civ 5, I have it as well. We could do it, but how are you doing, Gia? Hope you're doing mighty fantastic. 6 is easier, 5 is better. I'll take your word for it. I didn't play enough of 5 to make an educated have an educated opinion rather. Smite stream now. Aren't we doing the tier list? You guys gotta decide yourselves, okay? You guys either gonna go for tier list or Smite stream, and there is no Smite stream today. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. We need to keep doing this, and actually, it's going to be one of the last Pokemon tier lists with in a batch, I guess, right? From here on out, I'm only gonna do tier lists for Pokemon, or at least for Pokemon, when I finish the game, the generation, right? So when I finish Plat, I do the Gen 4 tier list and so on and so forth, because that's the thing. I don't know a lot of the Pokemon that are from Generation 3, Generation 4 onwards, right? But we're gonna do this tier list then. Hello. We're gonna be doing this tier list, and we're gonna be doing it exactly as we did it for the last couple of times, right? It's going to be entirely based off of my own opinion, okay? People are gonna say it's trash, but we're gonna have fun with it, right? Yay. Yay. Did you guys see the Super Bowl halftime show? No. No. Oh, also, before we start, let me lay down one thing. It's my personal opinion, like I said, and once again, the things that I'm taking most in consideration are my experience, the design of the Pokemon, blah de blah de blah, and let's get to it, right? But before we get to it, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is that if by any chance you guys want to do a tier list of your own while we're doing the stream, I'm gonna post the link on chat, so you guys can access it and pretty much see the same thing. We're not doing megas or anything like that. We're not doing primal Kyogre and primal Groudon. We're just doing the base stuff, okay? The Gen 3, the actual Gen 3. Cool, seems nice. You guys are excited. I'm pretty excited, not gonna lie. I'm feeling very energized. So am I gonna have to actually make a non-meme one? You can make whichever you want. In fact, you can make as many as you want, Greed. I think it would be fun. You can always, again, we have the thing on Discord still, if I'm not mistaken. We still have the tier list or the live chat, chat on Discord. So if you guys want to join Discord, you can join right there. You guys are already there for the most part, but for those who might not be there, you can click there and access the live chat where you can post your tier lists. All right. Before we begin, I wanna establish a couple of lines, or rather, I want you to establish a couple of lines. What Pokemon need to be S tier, according to you? I want to see exactly what's where I'm standing, if I'm walking on eggshells or not. So Trico's supposed to be S tier. Pancham isn't here, so I'm not gonna count that. Agron's gonna be S tier. Okay. I see how it is. Speaking of Pancham, I got a Pancham on an egg on Pokemon Go. I wanted to say that to you, Cookie, but I haven't been having a lot of time. Rayquaza must be an S tier. Okay, we'll see about that. How about you, Bia? Do you have any Pokemon that you'd like to see in S tier? Mudkip and Shroomish. Okay, Shroomish. Okay, I see. A couple of these are pretty standard, but the Shroomish one is kind of out there. All right. Let's start. Greed, are you ready to come over? Greed. I'm asking you, do you want me to book you your plane ticket? Because we start with Trico, right? And honestly, it's not that I dislike Trico, but Trico is like B tier at best. It's just it looks kind of awkward. Hi Karsh, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. It's actually my least favorite starter from the Hoenn region. Like it looks very awkward. Its proportions are kind of off. And the fact that it's a, bi- a biped, it throws me off, man. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh no. People join and they leave immediately. How you doing, Grizzly? And did I say hello to Karsh? I think I did. But hello again if I haven't, if I have already said whatever. Trico is B. Trico is B. Yeah, Trico is the worst looking starter in this gen. Loki, hands down, no other opinions accepted. Grovyle on the other hand is the coolest middle stage evolution out of the three. Okay, it looks really, really, really good. Especially the sprite. I don't know if you guys have seen, like, if you guys remember the sprite from the original games when you're fighting against it. I think Grovyle is the best looking middle tier evolution. I don't like middle tiers. You guys know that as much. But in the OG games, it looks really, really good. And it looks very slick. I think it adds up a lot to the original Trico design. I don't know. And this evolutionary line is supposed to be like speedy and shit. You can see speed in Grovyle, right? Wait. When I saw Trico first time, I felt worst starter. See, I'm not alone in this. And I think Crow actually did also agreed on Cookie, right? It's not great. And man, I wish I could. I've grown to like Sceptile a lot more. Okay? I've grown to like Sceptile a lot more than I used to. But again, let me zoom in. I'm stupid. Yeah, we have enough space for this. Sceptile is supposed to be a speedy Pokemon. This does not transpire speed. It it looks weird again. Like Grovyle is slick and shit, but Sceptile doesn't look great. Doesn't look amazing. To me, Sceptile is like a B tier, a high B tier, and we'll see about that how the tiers actually lay out. But to me, it's like a B tier. All right. And now Torchic, the best starter. I'm joking. The Torchic is not the best starter. Hold on. Hold on. Torchic is not the best starter, but it's an actual chicken nugget. Torchic is a low A tier for me. Torchic is like, it's not super mind blowing or anything like that. It's just a little chick that's like with 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 the fiery color, but I like it. I like it. It's an actual chicken nugget. Sceptile looks like he eats 11 Big Macs a day. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. But Torchic, going back to Torchic, very cute, actual chicken nugget. We can't put chicken nuggets below A, right? Right? And honestly, I think it's the best achieved evolutionary line. I think it's the most consistent out of all of them, right? It. I don't think that the Torchic evolutionary line diverges that much. So much so that I think that Combusken is like here. It's A tier as well. Combusken is actually a very well executed middle stage evolution for me because you could see this turning into this, right? And you could see this turning into this. It just makes a lot of sense. It has a nice progression to it. I am not a fan of the firefighting trend that they had for a while, right? But I don't think this one is that bad. I don't like the typing and the fact that it was so repetitive, but it's not really Torchic's or Combusken's fault. It's Game Freak's fault, right? If I'm not mistaken, Oddish was ranked A tier last time. Original C tier because I was ranking it based on different or tiering it based on different criteria, I guess. But then it was A tier for general likeliness or how much I liked it. For Sceptile, it looks like he's pulling his tail on the floor, like it is heavy while he's supposed to. I know, right? It's like he has his own a pine tree. Is that the word that I'm looking for? It looks like it's dragging a pine tree as a tail. Don't get me wrong, like a Mega Sceptile, but we're not evaluating Megas. Mega Sceptile looks really cool. Its typing is cool, but not Sceptile. I am very conflicted about Blaziken actually. Because I think that Blaziken is the best looking final evolution out of these three starters. And I never pick Blaziken. Or I never pick Torchic. But Blaziken looks really, really cool. It looks really, really cool and it just makes sense. Okay? It looks exactly as it should, if that makes sense. And it looks good. It's just well executed. It's a kung fu or Muay Thai freaking chicken that has fire. That's Blaziken. You can't go wrong with it. So S tier for me. I think what triggered chat was the fact that he was like, it's just a wee. Normie tastes at the moment. You'll see some of these. You'll see some of those. Actually, Gen 3, I think I'm very much in the norm. I think I have some hot takes in the other generations, but in Gen 3, I'm very much in the norm. But we'll see how things develop, right? We're a couple of minutes in, and people are already mad about Trico. Now, I like Mudkips is a mandatory thing to say. I, for one, I love Mudkip. Best boy, so cute. It's S tier, and you can't really. No. Can you put Mudkip anywhere else than S? Tell me. Okay, tell me right now, chat, very quickly. Where would you put Mudkip? To see if there's gonna be like a consensus or something. It's in A for me, F. Mudkip is S. Mudkip is S. Right? I agree on the A or on the S, and I can see it being an A. Okay, F tier, you're just trolling, Greed. Come on, don't do me dirty like that. S for Grizzly as well. See, everything, the stars are aligning. The stars are actually. I think that that's one thing about Gen 3 is that there are not a lot of polarizing opinions in general, right? Like for the like in the global scale, it seems it seems that there's not a lot of polarizing things, except maybe Trico. Okay, Trico. But you guys want to know something? The biggest issue about Mudkip. Wait. S feels too high. Meme ruined it. Putting Trico in B and Mudkip in S is slander. No. Trico is not C, and Mudkip is S/A. I'll give it a low S tier. Let's not forget that I'm also tiering it within the actual tier. Okay, so actually this is the other way around. Mudkip below Blaziken. Yeah, I'm tiering it within the actual tier as well. So for me, Blaziken above Mudkip, and Mudkip low S, I guess. Chicken Line is overrated. I don't use it, but I like the way it looks. I think after Gen 2, there are no polarizing opinions because the Pokemon just become more and more. That's a hot take. That's a take from someone who hasn't played past Gen 2 or Gen 3 or who stopped caring about Pokemon ever since that time. Just saying. But I was saying that the biggest issue about Mudkip is the fact that it fucking evolves. I don't like its evolutionary. Like, Swampert is hella strong, right? But it doesn't look cool. Same thing with Marshtomp. Marshtomp, let's go Marshtomp first, and it's a B for me. Yeah, Marshtomp's a B for me, below Trico too, because it looks there's no way. Like Karsh just flat out said what I was gonna say. Marshtomp is a bit too derpy. And it's not derpy in a good way. It's a derpy in a all over the place way. Does that make sense? I love using it because it's so strong and it has great typing. It's a great Pokemon, but design wise, hello. And yeah, Swampert, it's busted. I love using it in my playthroughs. I love it to death for what it does. I love it. I don't love it to death for what it is. It does not look good. It does not look good, but it is a top B tier. For me, it's a top B tier. Maybe low A. Low A. Yeah, low A. Yeah, I prefer low A. Low A, not B tier. Low A makes sense. I think it's an acceptable one. It's always been the Pokemon that I've gotten in every run. In fact, when I was doing my Emerald Nuzlocke, I forced myself not to use Mudkip because I wanted to use something else. I tried Torchic, didn't work. Trico worked amazing. Good job, Cowboy Baby. You died at the end because meme freaking starter has to die in every Nuzlocke that I do. But yeah, so far this is how we're going. And then we started with like... Then we start with what? After that is like... Poochyena, right? Yeah, Poochyena is... Man... You killed him for no reason? I killed it for the memes, okay? The prophecy must stay fulfilled. Otherwise the world will be imbalanced. And, I don't know, we all die. I missed so much. I have to start tuning in a bit more. We ended our Emerald run. We beat it finally. Took me a while, mainly because I wasn't playing it. Anyway, Poochyena. Poochyena is kind of there. Poochyena is kind of there, isn't it? It's a very meh Pokemon. What? S tier? Poochyena? No. I don't like its design, first of all. No. No. I refuse. Poochyena is very meh. It's kind of there. It's like Luna. Wait, Luna's not here. Luna knew that I was gonna slander Poochyena and left. Okay, but for me, Poochyena is just very, very uninteresting and a C tier for me. It's annoying too. All it does is howl and roar and not be good. Mightyena though. You don't even know what it's based on? A dog and a hyena. Hello? What? Mightyena though. Mightyena, yeah, I think that's how I say it. Mightyena though is an A tier for me. It's super simple. Okay? It's super... What hyena? I don't know. There are several types of hyenas. I didn't know that. Of course, there are several types of hyenas, but I actually didn't know. I don't know what kind. Anyway, Mightyena is A tier for me. And, you know, super simple design. There's nothing marvelous happening here, but it's very well executed. You know what my biggest drawback is regarding Mightyena? Is the fact that it fucking sucks in Generation 3. And in other generations as well. It's just a bad Pokemon. Otherwise, I would love to pick up this huge ass beast, get it on my team, and just steamroll shit. But I can't, because it's bad. Oh well. It is what it is. I feel like Zigzagoon is gonna get me some fire here. I think Zigzagoon is kind of okay at best. It's based on striped hyenas, and Mightyena is based on brown hyenas. Okay. Actually, I need to search that. I don't care enough about hyenas to search that, but I could have searched for that. But yeah, Zigzagoon for me is a C tier as well. It's cuter than Poochyena in my opinion. But Poochyena is kind of just there again. It's another Pokemon that's just like there. Like I put it above Poochyena because it has pickup, and pickup might be useful. It's kind of fun to see whatever the hell you're gonna get, but other than that, very uneventful Pokemon. Don't care for it. Time for Linoon. I like it more than Zigzagoon, for example. But yeah, Route 1 fillers are kind of bad. And Linoon, I guess I like it better than Zigzagoon. I think enough to make it a low B tier. Because it's a long boy. Linoon is a long boy. I guess I'll put it in B tier. But very, very low B tier. Like borderline, you're almost at C. Don't fuck it up. It's Bidoof but spiky. Well, but Bidoof is God. Also, Bidoof has that cute animation now. It's really nice. I like that new Bidoof animation. But didn't you put Sentret high? Yeah, but Sentret's cool. No, actually, no. I think I put Sentret in C, B or C. Either low B or high C, something like that. I put Furret higher. I put Furret on A tier, but mainly because of the meme. I gotta go, man. It's nice to see you again. Have a good stream. Bye. Thank you very much for stopping by, Cookie. Hope you have a lot of fun doing whatever you're gonna be doing. Cheers, cheers. Bye bye. Nice seeing you though. Wurmple. I have one thing. I have one very good thing to say about Wurmple, and it's the fact that they managed to make the two Caterpillar Pokemon into one. Right? You don't have Caterpie and Weedle. You have Wurmple. It's a good. It's a nice mixture of both Weedle and Caterpie. But at the same time, if we look at it, it's also not as memorable. Wurmple. And it's kind of frustrating because of the split with Silcoon and Cascoon. And speaking of which, I'm going to Zigzagoon is better than Linoon. I actually like Linoon more than Zigzagoon. Like they're both okay, I guess. But I won't agree with that one. I'm gonna do the Cocoon Pokemon together because like they're pretty much the same, and for that reason, they're F tier for me. They're both F tier. Metapod is like F tier because it looks tired. Silcoon and Cascoon are F tier because they show nothing. I freaking hate Cocoon Pokemon. I understand why you're here, but stop it. Okay? I don't care for you at all. Also, Mega Swampert is chat whenever I have bad opinions. Wait, where is D tier? No D tier. I've been doing this ranking system before, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Now I have Beautifly. Beautifly, I've come to dislike Beautifly more and more. Like, I like it. I think it's a B tier. I like it less than Sceptile, though. When I was a kid, between Beautifly and Dustox, I would prefer Beautifly before because, I don't know, it dealt more damage. But that's not everything there is to it. Also, the Beautifly is just it's just a butterfly. I'm not gonna say much about it. I don't think it translates as great. No, the other way around. I think it actually doesn't translate that bad over the game, but I don't care for it. Dustox though, Dustox is the other way around. Beautifly is higher than Trico. Yes, I prefer Beautifly over Trico. What are you gonna do about that? I've been liking Dustox a lot more than before. Check Discord. Oh no, he's gonna be mad at me. Wait, check Discord. Oh, okay. He just sent me a disappointed Trico image. Fucker. Okay, fine. If it makes you happy, let's put it like this. Fine. If it's higher than, if making it higher than Trico makes you sad, I'll put Trico. I won't put Trico higher. I'll put Beautifly lower. Alright? But now, back to Dustox. I was talking about Dustox. And Dustox, I was saying that I used to dislike Dustox completely. But right now, I like it more than Beautifly. I think the direct comparison between Dustox and Beautifly, and I like Dustox a lot right now. It's just more interesting, and the design grew on me. So to me, it's going to be like, I don't like it as much as Mightyena, but I do like it enough for A tier. I know the colors are kind of vibrant and kind of shocking between each other, but I like that. I like Dustox a lot. Also, it's a lot more viable than Beautifly, but we're not taking that into consideration as much. Lotad. Lotad is cute. Lotad is Period Platypus, but with a... Yeah, Lotad is pretty much Period Platypus, but with a lily pad instead of a fedora, and we can't really go wrong with that. Hey, at least we have the both F tiers. Nice. Nice. We share opinions, Greed. We don't agree a lot on a lot of stuff, but we disagree. Wait, but we agree on hatred, and that's nice. Anywho, where were we? Yeah, Lotad, pretty cute. Period Platypus with a lily pad instead of a fedora. Lombra is a fucking abomination. I hate Lombra. I dislike Lombra so much. I don't know why they decided to make this Pokemon. And honestly, that's all I have to say. Because it's... Wait, I have to double check that. In the meantime, while you double check that, Greed, let's move on to Ludicolo. And I'll start by saying that I used to dislike Ludicolo a lot. I had never used Ludicolo, but I disliked the way it looked. But then we started. Greed and Crow. You guys remember when we did that? You guys remember when we did that Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire randomizer? Remember that time when we were listening to music all together, and my Ludicolo, like, you know how in battle he just does the dance and shit, or he just keeps doing the dance, and it would always hit the beat no matter what song was playing? That alone made me boost Ludicolo all up to like A tier. Just right there. That was amazing. It was great. We would play slow songs, it would be dancing. We would play fast songs, it would be dancing. Always to the freaking beat. I mean, doesn't Ludicolo makes you just happy? No, that's Quagsire. Why is Ziggs in C tier? I was afraid you'd come by, Azure. I was so afraid you'd come by, dude. I did you dirty. I did you so dirty. Ziggs are gonna C tier, okay? We'll just accept it. You also have Zigzagoon and C. Nice, Pog. People like Ludicolo because of Colosseum. Wait, What was Ludicolo's role in Colosseum? Was it a minigame or something? Or was it just stupid strong? I don't remember. How is it a C tier? It's just not very interesting, dude. It's just kinda there. Anyway, another evolutionary line that I barely freaking used was the C-Dot line. And it's kinda cute, but not enough to be above C tier. At this, I just don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of there. And Nuzleaf is pretty much the same. Nuzleaf is just kind of there. It has nothing of interest regarding Nuzleaf. And then we have Shiftry, and like I said, I don't think I've ever used Shiftry. And the only memory I have of it was like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the first one. And other than that, it's like, it's okay, I guess. I'll give it a bottom B tier. Let's see what's going on here. Are we still talking about Zigzagoon? We're still talking about Zigzagoon. It's a raccoon hedgehog hybrid animal. Exactly. Anyway, next up is Tailo. And I like to you guys know that I'm a sucker for the bird Pokemon. You guys know that. But still, Tailor's like a B tier. Tailor's pretty cute, but not special enough to be granted any higher ranking, I guess. It's yeah, tails are cute. How is a moth above a butterfly? Dustox is cool. Dustox is really cool. Don't at me. Dustox is really cool. But yes, Tailo, pretty decent. Not Swellows are cool in on itself, right? And it doesn't diverge much from a Swellow. And speaking of Swellow, that's dumb. It's a very nice Pokemon. If I can, I will use it in every run. Not only because it can be incredibly strong, but also because it looks cool. And you want to win stuff in style, don't you? I know you do. So, Emo, it's above Mightyena even. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. I'll put it in A tier. I'll put it in A tier above Mightyena. I just have a very, I just like birds, okay? I like birds a lot. The only reason why it's not higher is because I feel like it's kind of puff. And the Gen 3 sprite showcases that a bit too much. Like, it's kind of weird. The way that it looks, kind of weird. Wingull. Wingull is a C tier for me. I was talking about how much I like birds, and it's fun looking. I've seen worse. Maybe I can boost it up to very low B tier, but nah, I'll put it C. I'll put it C because it's not that interesting, and I feel like this can be kind of polarizing. I really like the concept for Pelipper. I just fucking hate Pelipper though. I dislike the way it looks. I dislike the way that Pelipper looks. I don't think it's a good looking Pokemon. The eyes are seeing something that I am not seeing too. I also like the whole design with the stockpile mechanic, but it's a gimmick that doesn't exactly put it high up there. Now Ralts. It's Ralts is pretty cute, I'd say. I think I like Ralts more than I like, for example, maybe not Torchic. Maybe not Yeah, maybe not Torchic, but I do like Ralts more than I like Trico, for example. You know, it's it's a Pokemon that during a normal playthrough, I don't mind spending a couple of minutes trying to get. You know, it's not the most common ever, but it's not the rarest either. So spending a little bit of time to get a Ralts, it's worth it in the long run too. So that's okay. Design wise, it's pretty cute. And then there's Curlia that honestly suffers a lot from middle stage syndrome. I kind of forget that it's there. I legit. It's not that I dislike Curlia. Curlia is cool, and the whole ball arena is concept is nice and all. But who cares about Curlia? Who remembers it exists? It's B tier, but below Trico, below Ralts and Trico. Okay, Gardovar. Gen 3 introduced a lot of Pokemon that I like the design of very, very, very much. And actually, Gardevoir is one of them. Okay? For me, Gardevoir is S tier. It's a very, very good looking and delicate looking Pokemon as well. I like the vibe it has. Just don't search it on the internet. The internet did it dirty. I've seen shit that I did not wish to see. And it's not Gardevoir's fault. It's, well, not exactly you people. But it's because of people. Okay? So Gardevoir needs a cleansing. Needs to have its image cleansed. And Galay didn't do it. Galay didn't do it any better, trust me. Damn. Now what? Now we have, what's next? It's Surskit. What about, I don't really have any opinions about Surskit. I never used it because it's weak. It's kind of cute and a bit more interesting than any of these C tier Pokemon. I guess I like it even more than Marshtomp. Or is that a bit too much? I am not sure if that's I don't think that's a bit too much. I think that's okay. I think that's an okay place for Surskit to be. It looks cute, cool and cutesy, but it's nothing much more than that. On the other hand, and this is based on design alone, Masquerain. Masquerain is an S tier for me. I absolutely adore the way that Masquerain looks. It's very unique. It's very unique. The colors work together and flow very, very, very well. It flows nicely, right? And I don't care how viable it is, it looks good. Benz. Thank you very much for the 16 freaking months. What the fuck? Gaming. What's up? What's up? We're back with a tier list of our own. What you got? You like what you're seeing so far, or are you thinking about canceling the subscription this very moment? Cookie isn't here, right? Cookie isn't here, so I can talk shit about Shroomish. Actually, I'm not gonna talk that much shit about Shroomish. Look, I like Shroomish. I like Shroomish for what it becomes, not for what it is. Alright? Let's just put it like that. I like it a lot more than a couple of these mons, but it's still a C tier. Like, I look at Shroomish and I'm like, who did you wrong, buddy? Why are you... He looks... I don't even know what mood is it. I don't know what kind of feeling it's transpiring right. He seems concerned. What happened, buddy? This is offensive? No. It's not that I dislike Shroomish, but Shroomish is it looks kind of dumb. Nevertheless, I'm very happy when I get one. I'm very happy when I get to get a Shroomish, because Breloom, on the other hand, and I thought about Breloom quite a bit today because I didn't know where to put it, and I was considering S tier, but no. It's not enough. It doesn't exactly fit in with the S tier. For me, Breloom is an A tier, right? It's a great glow up. I'll give you that much. But it's not enough to break into the S tier. I think the S tier is gonna be kind of stacked. And although I love, no, I'm reconsidering. Breloom is S tier. Breloom is fucking S tier. I am cereal. Apparently people are saying I'm cereal. I don't know how we got here, but here we are. But yeah, Breloom S tier. I love everything about Breloom. It's a great glow. It's enough for an S tier. I firmly believe that Breloom is an S tier Pokemon. I love it so much. Also, it was clutch. Onion was clutch for Emerald Run. How could I have ever considered doing it 30? Slackhoth. Slackhoth is a mood. A very average mood, but it's a mood. I don't think Slackhoth is that interesting. Sloths are pretty up there when it comes to Pokemon, but not Slackhoth. Not to Pokemon, but to sloths are pretty up there when it comes to animals. When it comes to Slackhoth, though, it's not a great looking Pokemon. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at C. And honestly, I don't like any of the Slackhoth line Pokemon. Really. It's the evolutionary line is very strong, right? But I don't like its design that much. I think Vigoroth is slightly better, like a bottom B tier again. But for example, Slacking fucking repulses me. And honestly, they picked a good sprite for this. They picked a great sprite for a disgusting ass Slacking. You know? When it comes to Vigoroth, I would always like keep it there because of Truant, and this one doesn't have it. And this has very high stats, but it disgusts me. I dislike Slacking. This boy kind of repulses me. Now, Ninkata. I always said Ninkata. I think it's like a C tier. It's again not very interesting. Not even as interesting as a Nuzleaf, which is saying a lot. Kind of it. I think that the problem with Ninkata is that it lives and dies for the gimmick, quite literally and pun intended. Because it's not interesting at all. It's doing nothing. It's here to become a Ninjask and a Shedinja. Or a Shedinja, I guess. Never or. Depends on the situation. I'm digressing. Speaking of Ninjask, I always liked Ninjask. Ninjask is a very good looking Pokemon. I think it's an A tier. Yep. It has a nice design, and doing baton pass shit with Ninjask was always fun. So it grants itself an A tier spot for me. And although I actively avoided it in my Nuzlocke because of how busted it can be, I don't think that Shedinja is that much of an interesting Pokemon. I guess that the design does make sense, right? But to me, it can't go like above B tier, low B tier. Maybe not here. Maybe lower than Linoon. Yeah. Shedinja is just a husk. And it does make a lot of sense with the whole Halo and shit. It's dead, it's down with the angels, but it's up there with the angels, I mean. But eh, I've grown to dislike it actually. Not to dislike it, but to not like it as much. That's so cool, and the way you get it, it's like I said. Okay, it's a point that I'm gonna make. Maybe not regarding. I wasn't gonna make it regarding this Pokemon, but I will make it in the future. Like, if your Pokemon can have a gimmick, but if it's uninteresting, the gimmick isn't going to push it upwards that much. You know, it probably lands you a C tier into a B tier, or worst case scenario, a C tier to a low A tier, but never more than that. I think that Shedinja is kind of that problem. And then we have this fucking no. All of you, trash, bin. I hate you. I dislike this. I really memes are gimmicks. No, let's not. Let's. Calm down. Let's I need to calm down a little bit here. Memes are not gimmicks. Memes are not gimmicks. Memes are a way of. Memes are not gimmicks, though. Gimmicks are like something in game. Memes are the way that society has made a Pokemon transcend, you know, become more than it actually is, a cult. There's a reason why Bidoof is an S tier, because it's the most perfect Pokemon, and there's a reason why Mudkip is an S tier, because it's cute. But yeah. I was living Shoop the Whoop in F tier. I didn't even think about that. But to be fair, look at it. Sure, look at the tier list, and you'd see that the true Shoop the Whoop is over here on A tier. Ludicolo is the Shoop the Whoop. That's at least beat No. I dislike. I've always disliked Wilmer. I don't know what's wrong with Loudred's hippo mouth, and I'm okay with it in Exploud, but I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these Pokemon. What can I say? They're ugly as sin. I don't understand how they evolve into one another. I guess I can see Wilmer into Loudred, but you know, I'm wasting too much time on Pokemon that no one really cares about. You're talking shit saying it's at least B material, but you don't even care about Wilmer. No one cares about them. It's actual canon fodder. Makuhita. It reminds me a lot of Machop. Honestly, it's like a Pokemon that has it seems to have the right intentions, right? And has a very righteous spirit and a very noble heart, right? He just wants to do the right thing, and I can respect that. Makuhita can go up here in B tier, above Surskit, but below Lotad though. Ludicolo doesn't shout; he jams to the beat. He's vibing. Yes, he is, but he's also Shoop the Whoop. And Hariyama, I actually like Hariyama a lot. I'm not very much into sumo fighting or not a particular fan of the sumo humanoid design, but I think it's well executed though. I think it's well executed, and I think it grants it an A tier. Low A tier though. Maybe above Torchic, but nothing else. And what was the name of this? It's Azurill, right? Actually, Azurill is one of my favorite baby Pokemon. Alongside Elekid and Wynot, it's probably one of my favorite baby Pokemon. I think that it's definitely one of the better ones, at least. And it has some sort of personality, I guess. I know that its personality is like crying, but at least it's a personality, right? And I think the fact that the ball on his tail is bigger and its actual body is kind of cute. So I'll grant it like middle B tier for now. I just noticed the phallic Pokemon in A tier. Wait, phallic Pokemon in A tier? Which one? I don't see it. What? I'm confused. Why am I even looking at it? Why am I even searching for it? Stop it. But yeah, Azurill B tier. Nose pass. Luna is yelling. Luna is mad. Nose pass. It's kind of funny and ugly at the same time, isn't it? Like, I kind of like it, but at the same time, I don't give a shit about it. Does that make sense? I think it lands itself in bottom of B tier. But that's what I was saying. I don't give a shit about it, but it's fun at the same time. Luna is easy S plus tier, no challenge. Luna is actually in C tier. And that's a rough thing to say about my own dog, isn't it? I don't. Nah, I I take that back. And okay, about Skitty. Okay, I don't know. I actually need you guys to confirm something for me. When Pokemon Emerald was out, was it still the Hello Kitty craze going on? Was it still there? Was that a thing? Because I feel like Skitty, like, I'm not sure if it coincided with it, but I do associate Skitty with Hello Kitty at the same time, and I kind of hate it because of that. So it's gonna be a C tier. I kind of hate it. I still like the colors though. I've seen worse looking Pokemon. I'll put it top of C tier, something like that. And I actually like Delcathy quite a bit. I like it more than Skitty, and I like the fancier look. Hello Kitty, not so much, but My Melody was a thing, I believe. That would also make sense. That would also make a lot of sense. I know that it was like some trend that might have coincided with this Pokemon in specific. Anyway, Delcathy, like I said, fancy vibes. I don't mind it. I don't love it either. I think it's like a B tier, above Beautifly though. And Sableye, I like. I have a soft spot for Sableye right now. I really like Sableye nowadays. I used to dislike it, but now it was so clutch in the Emerald run that I can't look at a Sableye and say you go down there to the with the plebs. You're always gonna be an A tier Pokemon for me, my friend. Right here below Groovile. You're so nice. Gollum, we miss you. We appreciate you. And Mawile. God damn it. I have an issue with Mawile because I always like the way it looks because it's cute and menacing at the same time. It's just, are you ever gonna switch out any Pokemon in your party for a Mawile? A regular Mawile? I don't think so. Nevertheless, I think it's an A tier based on its design. I like Mawile a lot. Crow, we're getting pretty close to Agron territory, aren't we? I can't imagine someone in chat saying My Melody. I haven't heard that name in ages as they drink a glass of beer or something. It hasn't been that long, Azure. Come on. Anyway, Aron. Aron is very, very cute. It's also very simple design. And at the same time, I will put it in B tier. It's not the most interesting Pokemon. I like what it becomes though. I really like what it becomes. So I'll put it above everything but Sceptile and B tier because it's cute enough to land at a high B, but not interesting enough to land at something higher. Does that make sense? Then we have Leeron, which is a understandable step back from Aeron. It had to become meaner and more menacing to impose more respect, I guess. But it's like I said, it's a well executed middle stage evolution, but it's not really great either. Right? You can see it's not its final form, that there's more to it. There's more coming. So I'll put it over here below Lionel. Agron, though. Fuck. I love Agron. Okay, maybe not top of S tier, but Agron is amazing. I love everything about Agron. Is one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. I don't know whose idea it was to give a Nidoking a set of armor, but I'm all for it. Baby, I'm all for it. It's an S tier. It's great. Another tier list. You fucking know it, brother. How you doing, Jean? Just play games? Fuck off. I'm doing other stuff. Fuck gaming. Finally, Justice Agron in S tier. Yep. Agron, it's a rightful place for it to be. It's a rightful place for it to be. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Meditite and Medicham like together because they don't change that much in between them, and I really like the concept. I don't like the execution is good too. I just never used one, so I have a very neutral opinion on it. Weirdly enough, so they're both gonna go into B tier. Like I like Medicham more than no, I don't. I like Makuhita more than I like Meditite, and I like Medicham quite a lot actually. So I'll put it like here. Here, yeah. I think it makes sense. Top of B tier for now. Play Platinum. Why is it? Platinum is only coming next week, or maybe the week next to that, because I still need. I'm still behind. I don't have time to do all the. I haven't had the time to do all the overlays and shit that I want to do about it. I can't like do everything. I've been kind of busy. You guys haven't noticed. I haven't been streaming exactly because of that. Anywho, Electrike. The abundance of Electrike almost makes me hate it, but it's good enough. Like, yeah, it's the abundance. The abundance kind of makes me hate it. It's like a Zubat effect, but it's a nice looking Pokemon. I'll give you that much. Busy you, brother. Please go tend to your freaking garden, okay? Which is not a bad thing. Gardening is amazing. But let's use it as an insult for a bit. I miss you. What the fuck? I just mean to you. You're not supposed to be nice to me. The fuck, bro? But Electrike is nice. Electrike is okay. It's like a B tier. No. Yeah. Manectric, I love it. People hate on No, I'm not saying that I hate Zubat. I never said that I hate Zubat. But it's pretty annoying the fact that Zubat appears over and over. I actually like Zubat quite a lot. I actually like Zubat more than the next guy. Maybe not as much as you. You really love Zubat, but damn. But I really like Manectric's design. Manectric, the design and the colors are enough to land it an S tier for me. Heck, maybe even above Mudkip. It just looks really good. Manectric looks. I wiped to Manectric. the first time that I nuzlocked Emerald. You guys were there. But I still can't hate it. I love it so much. What a good looking Pokemon. And now, the fake Pikachus of Gen 3. Amazing. Or fake Pichus, I guess. Well, I'm not going to hate on these ones. I'm not going to hate on Plusle and Minun because I think that they were one of the most clever introductions into this game or into this set of games. It's not that I like their design particularly, but here's the thing. They achieved 3 big things that were important for Pokemon in the context that it was created, like in Gen 3 at least. First of all, they needed a Pikachu fake. Check. Plusle and Minun. Nice. I like the positive/negative charge theme, so I'm gonna it checks that box for me as well. And let's remember that Gen 3 is when they introduced double battles, and so having these pairs of Pokemon that would complement each other in battle made a lot of sense in my head. So usually I'd put it like a C tier or some shit like that. I will give it the benefit of the doubt, and I will put them into a low B tier. I'll put it into a low B tier, below Linen. What the fuck? Below Linen. And I actually like Minun better than Plusle. Minun is pretty good looking. On that same note, though, we have Volbeat. I think it's called Illumise, right? Illumise. Illumise. I fucking hate these mons. I hate these mons with a passion. They look dumb. Like, they're supposed to be like fireflies, right? Why do they look so terrible? Okay, Illumise looks... Illumise. What am I saying? Illumise. I got that in my own brain and now I can't let it out. Illumise is better than Vulpix. Vulpix? Not Vulpix. Volbeat. Fuck. Illumise is better than Volbeat. Never better than Vulpix. Fuck you. They look very weird. They look very, very weird. I don't like them. And I like the concept because I think that Illumise is more supportive and Volbeat is more offensive. And they're doing this like support theme around them or complementary around them. But they're both fucking trash. Like, they're not even good at what they were supposed to do. Hate them. Rosalia. Rosalia is awkward. It's very awkward and hard to use. You like that hoodie? Thank you. Thank you very much. It's my company's hoodie, actually. one of them at least. I'm just doing promoting my company apparently. But thank you. I was talking about Rosalia, and Rosalia is just very awkward and hard to use. Like, it's at this point, it's a single stage evolution, right? But you get it at a stage where it's not good enough anymore. And since it doesn't have any evolution, it doesn't get any better. Design-wise, it's okay, but I can't land it higher than a B tier. It's more interesting than a lot of these Pokemon right here, but I'll land it like a B tier right there. Your hair looks nice. Thank you very much, Kati. Thank you. You're being super kind to me. For once. I'm joking. There's a bad joke to be made about this. I'm not gonna be the one making it, but it's there. Anyway, this Pokemon right here is very uninteresting and C tier material. And I want to hate on Swalot. I really want to hate on Swalot. It looks very derpy, but the mustache fucking gets me. The mustache makes me happy, and I can't look past it. There's one thing that I hate about Swalot, though. Swalot's color is way too vibrant, hurts my eyes way too much. So please fix that, Nintendo. Game Freak, I guess. How are you looking so far? Actually, pretty well distributed, I think. Now it's time for Carvania. Carvania, I don't care that much about Carvania. It's more interesting than most C tier Pokemon, but that's about it, right? I'll put it here. I like it more than Nosepass. Do I? I do like it more than Nosepass. No, I don't. Nosepass is fun. Nosepass is fun. It's more interesting than any C tier Pokemon, but not interesting enough to be put higher, I guess. And Sharpedo. Sharks are cool. Sharpedo's a shark. That's the math. A tier. Higher than Mightyena. Higher than Mightyena. I really like the way it looks though. I've never actually used it until this Nuzlocke run. Now on to Wilmer. Wilmer. I dislike Wilmer actually. Wilmer's bottom of C tier for me. It looks dumb. Wilmer looks dumb. And this sprite isn't doing it any favor. I dislike it. They're a bit too glass cannony. Yeah, true. Sharpedo is only half a because it's like a mixture of a shark and a barracuda, right? It kind of looks like it. Oh my god, I can't fucking unsee it now. I had never seen it. I never actually realized that Sharpedo is just half a shark. It's just a shark's head with fins. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm actually flabbergasted about this. I didn't I never really thought about it. You guys are right. Yep, my life has changed. You're absolutely right, Crow. What the fuck? Okay, we were at Wilmer and we're going on to Wailord. Wailord, the size comparison between a human and a Wailord grants it a lot of points. It's strangely appealing, and it looks good. Wilmer looks kind of dumb. Wailord makes sense. I like Wailord a lot. I think it's I just want to pet Wailord, don't you? I do. I know I do. And another Pokemon that I actually want to pet is a Numel. Numel and Camerupt are cute and they have a very, very nice vibe. You could look at a Numel and a Camerupt and say to yourself, I would like to befriend these. I'd see myself befriending both of you. So for me, Numel is like a B tier, right? Like above Meditite maybe. And Camerupt is an S tier. I know this is a kind of underwhelming way of putting a Pokemon in S tier, but I really love Camerupt. I always liked Camerupt. Okay? Not more than I like Manectric though. More than I like Breloom though. It's not Crow. It's not Crow. I said it was half a... No. I agreed with Crow that my life has changed. I didn't say that Crow was the one that stated that fact. And now Torquel. Oh no! Before I talk about Torquel, volcanoes are cool. That was my that was my segue with Camerupt. That's the reason why Camerupt is S tier and Numel is B tier. Volcanoes are cool. Torquel. I used to be very scared about Torquel when I was younger because of the Flannery fight. but I didn't understand much about stats. It's a cool Pokemon. It's a bit slow for me to use it. I mean, it's a bit too slow for my taste, at least, when it comes to using Torquel. But nevertheless, design-wise, it grants itself like a B tier. I like it more than I like Wailord. No, I don't. I like it more than I like Hariyama. Nice, let's put it like that. Hi, Luna. She's right there. She's confused. That's funny. That shit's really funny. Spoink now. Spoink is an absolutely tragic mon. You know, if you guys read the Pokédex entry of Spoink, like it says something along the lines of if it stops bouncing, it dies. That's pretty much it. Like its heartbeat is connected to his spring. Is this a spring? I don't know the name of it. But if it stops, it dies, and that's tragic. Nevertheless, it will grant itself a spot on the B tier. Below Marshtomp, though. And Delcathy. And Beautifly. Another reason why Spoink is fucking tragic is Grumpig. I don't know, man. There's something about these evolutions that I don't really like. It's kind of like Swallow. There's something about it that I dislike. I like it more than Swallow, though. For me, Grumpig is a C tier. I don't love Grumpig. I don't love Grumpig at all. It's kind of there. Like there are better Pokemon than Grumpig. I guess there must be a reason to use it. I just haven't found one. I don't find it interesting enough to slide it into my team. Spindle was the Pokemon that I was going to make that little comment about the gimmicks. Because Spindle is a very bland looking Pokemon. But the two gimmicks that it has, it actually kind of boosts it to like B tier for me. You know, the whole gimmick with every Spindle is different and has a different pattern to it. And even the whole confusion and teeter dance vibe that it does. And I think it was exclusive to it. The confusion and the gimmick with the colors were enough to boost it to a B tier. It's cute Pokemon. Also, you can farm EVs on it. I am very excited right now because now we have Trapinch. And Trapinch, actually something that I realized today is that Trapinch's mouth is supposed to mimic a bear trap. I've been living under a fucking stone today. But nevertheless, I think Trapinch is okay. Is a C tier, right? People really like Trapinch, not for what it is, but what it becomes. And I think that everyone here is going to agree on that. And Vibrava is kind of like the same thing in a sense that it's also this middle stage evolution, so people don't really care for it that much. And you go by it very quickly because only like 10 levels with the Vibrava stage. But it's not an awfully designed Pokemon. I think it's actually a very pretty Pokemon. But I never really people just forget it exists because right after you get Vibrava, you get a much better and absolutely top tier Pokemon, Flygon. And Flygon, if it's not my favorite Pokemon in Gen 3, it's definitely top 3. Right? I love Flygon. Flygon is, you guys remember when I played the Nuzlocke and I got a Trapinch as my first encounter in the desert? I was fucking stoked. I ended up not even using Flygon whatsoever. I use it like for the Wally fight at best. But I was so happy. This is just a Pokemon that makes me happy. Flygon's great. Flygon's great. Flygon's friendly. Flygon's a good boy. It's like a dragon puppy. Let's speed it up for a couple of Pokemon that I don't really care that much about. The first of all is Cacnea. It's honestly the least interesting desert encounter. It's not that it's not cute or anything like that. It's just kind of there again. I think it's a lot cooler than a lot of these C tiers, and I do boost it a little bit because you guys remember the anime and James had a Cacnea, if I'm not mistaken. It kept hurting it. It was really good. It was really fun. How is Guard still better than Agron? I didn't change the way that it looked, to be fair, but I like Guard more than I like Agron. Although I love Agron. Every time that you say something like that, Agron starts sliding down. I'm joking. And Cacturn is a vile looking Cacnea evolution. It's I don't know how to feel about one. I never really used it. There are many better Pokemon. It gives me the same vibe as Shiftry. It's another dark grass Pokemon that I'd never used before, I guess. Then we have Swablu. Swablu is very calm and zen. I can respect that. It's also a very pretty and very soothing Pokemon to look at. I like it more than Spoink. I like it more than Cacnea. I like it more than a lot of these mons, actually. I'll put it around here. Above Surskit. And Azurill. And Meditite. But not above Numel. Swablu is just very calm. Calm and zen. And it becomes an absolute menace that gives people heart attacks when it starts dragon dancing in the 6th gym, right? Which is Alteria. Freaking Alteria. Man, it ruins so many runs. It just destroys teams single-handedly. Yet I can't help but put it in S tier. I really like Alteria. She will fuck you up in that fighting particularly. Like, she'll fuck you up in that fight in particular, sorry. But she'll look freaking good while doing that. And I can respect that. I can respect the Pokemon that can kick your ass and look good while doing it. You're not even mad about it. You are very mad about it. Now, perfect timing. Guys, I need your opinion on something. Which one are you? Are you guys Team Zangoose or Team Seviper? So these two have a story, right? These are theoretically or very real, in a very real way, they're rivals. Zangoose and Seviper are rivals. And my question to you guys is, which one is the best looking one? Because on one end, you have edgy bipedal mongoose that will fuck you up, which is nice. And then you have Seviper, which is not even the first like serpent Pokemon to show up on the chopping block. I can see some snake enthusiasts. Okay. No one's defending Zangoose. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I will agree with that. I think Seviper is like an A tier Pokemon, not higher than that. I'll put it like over, put it lower than Mightyena, but it's and yeah, no, higher than Mightyena. That's what I meant. I think it's an A tier Pokemon. It looks really good. It's actually almost uncomforting the way that it looks menacing. Like this Pokemon right here is venomous, and it's letting you know that. It has this big fucking red teeth that are gonna chop your fucking legs off. And you know it, so don't get near. Zangoose is still pretty good. It was a fake argument here, to be fair, because Zangoose for me is also an A tier. Zangoose is like lower than Mighty. They're very close, in my opinion. Hey Knob, how you doing? Welcome in. You see the tier list? Do you enjoy the tier list, or are you gonna fuck me up because of something that you see? I'll give you some time to assess the situation, and then we'll. I mostly agree. Okay, nice. I knew this wasn't gonna be as polarizing as the other two tier lists. I'm gonna do Lunatone and Solrock both together. I never care for any of these mons. They're mainly used for farming stones, right? And Lunatone, in my opinion, has more charm than Solrock, but at the same time, fuck them both because they almost wiped my run. They almost killed me entirely. Remember that Tate and Liza fight? Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? We'll get back to that fight in a bit. Do not worry. These guys created some issues. But anyway, Lunatone for me is like a C tier, and so is Solrock. Honestly, Solrock is also a C tier, but very low C tier. Solrock is borderline F tier. Torquel S tier? Nah, Torquel A tier. I think Xpod is like a low B tier. I don't like that. I'm extremely biased towards that. I don't even know why. I don't know why I hate that evolutionary line of Wilmer. I just dislike it a lot. You know what? I think it looks a lot more menacing than it actually is, right? And I put them in F tier because I'm always underwhelmed about them. At least in Gen 3. I don't know if they get better in later generations. That's something that I can actually check out afterwards. Barboach, honestly, it doesn't look bad. I'm just wondering, why the fuck do you exist, Barboach? Legit, I don't know why Barboach exists. Just like Wishcash would very easily become, or could have very easily become, a single evolution Pokemon. Barboach isn't doing anything. Don't be mean to fish. No, but it's true, Crow. Look me in the eye and say I'm wrong here. What is Barboach doing here? Barboach isn't doing anything in like ever. And Wishcash does not need it because Wishcash, honestly, it's an A tier. Wishcash is a proper A tier Pokemon. Yeah, exactly in this place. I love Wishcash. I really like it. I know that it looks kind of derpy, but like then you get to play the mystery dungeon games, and then you realize how wise and knowledgeable a Wishcash is. You know? It's like not an over the top design, but it's cool. It's well executed. I like it. Oh boy, here come the hot takes. Hello, Perma. How you doing? Actually, most of the hot takes have been regarding starters, but that's the same old, same old. Everyone is used to that. How are you doing, by the way? Hope you're doing good, my friend. There are some Pokemon I don't even remember, like the fourth Pokemon in S tier. What evolutionary line is that? It's Masquerain. Masquerain is like the evolution of Surskit. It's actually a very forgettable evolutionary line. I just really like the way that it looks. I think it's a very good looking not the evolutionary line itself, but the Pokemon itself looks really good. Wailord A tier SM. What is it supposed to be? The absolute god Pokemon to rule them all? That big boy. That's very that's very commendable of you to think, but that is also not true. Uh, the whole Trico line should be A at least. I think Sceptile looks kind of weird, and I think Trico looks kind of weird as well. I don't know why Sceptile is dragging a whole pine tree as its tail, but that's not a speedy Pokemon. It is, but it doesn't look like it. But anyway, I think it's time for me to teach you the birds and the bees. When the Magikarp and the Krabby love each other very much, but like very, very much, some weird shit happens. And that's when we get Corphish. Which honestly doesn't even look that bad, but it's like a mixture between two Pokemon that already exist. Like there was this video of, I think it was Grade A Andre, I'm not sure, that thought that every Pokemon from generations 2, 3, like from second generation forwards, it wait, gotta admit this list is less objectively wrong than the last few. Thank you. Thank you. This man hasn't seen the. Wait, you can Dynamax Trico? That actually sounds pretty fun, not gonna lie. But yeah, there was this video, I think it was Grade 8 Andre, that said that from Generation 2 onwards, every Pokemon is pretty much combining other Pokemon from the first generation. And honestly, regarding Corphish, I agree. And yeah, right now we're going into God territory. We're going into God territory right now. I owe my life to Crawdont. And therefore, although I didn't like it before, Crawdont is S tier. God Pokemon amongst men. Also a fucking lie. Crawdont is a B tier at best. It's not that it's... It has that... how do I put this? It has that corrupted figure of authority vibe to it, and it's really, really good. I think it's really, really well executed. I still owe it my life though. If I had blacked out and completely if at Tatum Liza I had to do it all over again, I think I would demotivate so much from my Emerald run. It would have been terrible. It would have been very, very bad. So thank you, Crawdon, for not letting that happen. Baltoy is very uninteresting. Baltoy is very, very uninteresting. I'm actually very close to putting both Baltoy and Solrock in F tier because I don't like them. Baltoy has the expression of like nothing. Right? It has close to zero personality, which honestly makes sense because it's a pile of clay, but still, I don't like it. And then its evolution, I can't look at Claydol and not think of the Digimon Shakuman, right? I cannot unsee it whatsoever. They must have the same origin story or some shit like that. But although I like Digimon a lot, Shakuman is one of my least favorite, my least favorite evolutions. And Claydol, you're not gonna get any higher than C. I dislike Claydol a lot. They pretty much look like what they're based. Yeah, they're based on some sort of doll in Japanese culture, aren't they? But I don't like them. And honestly, Claydol is okay. I'm fine with that. Shakuman, I know that I'm digressing here, but Shakuman makes me even angrier because freaking Shakuman is a mixture of an armadillo like Pokemon and a fucking Pegasus. How do you become that? Makes no fucking sense. Anyway, Laleep. I didn't care that much for Laleep before, but I really, really, really like Laleep nowadays. Laleep is like this shy Pokemon, right? It gives off that shy vibe that if Credilli will grab its little tentacle things and would go like, ano, eto, and I'm all for it. So for me, Laleep is like an A tier, but not over here. Laleep is like, I like it more than Wishcash. No, yeah, no, over here. Cradilli's a nightmare fuel. It can get a million miles away from me immediately. Hey, how you doing, Hamish? Welcome in. Welcome. That's a bold statement to say right away. Well, if you don't like Cradilly, Cradilly is very, very fun. I like Cradilly a lot. And honestly, it's another Pokemon that I disliked up until recently, or I didn't care about up until recently. But then you guys know Jaden Animations. You guys saw her Soul Link Nuzlocke video. Like there was a point where she was doing like the Elite Four, and she had to animate the Cradily beating the Elite Four. And ever since that moment, the way that it was animated changed my mind completely about this Pokemon. I really like it right now. It's not enough to bust it through the S tier, but it's a solid A tier for Cradily for me. Imagine Cradily is walking around Forest IRL. If they don't try to eat me, I'm fine with it. I would actually, if it looked friendly and it approached me, I would probably pet one. I don't mind it. Also, you guys know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of another animator actually, Joe Cat. Cradily reminds me of Joe Cat for some reason. Because he has the crap guide to D&D series, and right at the end when he's showing the credits, his character is doing like this, and I see Cradily doing that. They live in the sea, they would never be in the forest. Anyway, Cradily cool. Cradily nice. I really like Cradily. Cradily pretty pogue. Anarith, I don't care about Anarith. It's I never really cared that much for fossil Pokemon other than maybe Aerodactyl, at least for the first 3 gens. And Anarith is no big exception to that. It's okay. I guess. I'll put you here. I like you less than Leeron even. And Armaldo, I also have no big opinion on it. It's strong and it looks strong, but it's also kind of uninteresting at the same time. So to me, it won't be granted anything higher than an A tier, lower than Sceptile. Actually, current below Sceptile as well. Imagine octopuses walking around in forests. That would be fucking terrifying. You guys know the ones that are really toxic though, the ones that glow in the dark. Those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. And yeah, octopuses are cool. Not Octillery though. Octillery look kind of dumb. Oh, let's talk about gimmicks again. Yes, let's talk about gimmicks and let's talk about Feebas. And remember what I said about gimmicks? That they boost Pokemon a couple of tiers because even when they are kind of uninteresting. That's not the case for everyone. Fuck Feebas. Fuck Feebas. I hate it. It's ugly. It's weak. Its gimmick is just annoying. And I'm. Have you guys ever searched for your Feebas in your runs? Because I haven't. Like I saw the method of obtaining one, and I'm like, I'll pass. I don't want that. I really don't want that. It is worth it in the end though. And Milotic is a very, very pretty Pokemon. I really, really like Milotic. I know this is a very, very basic answer, right? And this is a very, very basic thing to say, but Milotic is gorgeous. But it's like it's slim and it's majestic and it has nice color to it and it flows so nicely. The colors are so pretty. Also, it's kind of strong, right? I think it's kind of strong. So for me, it's an S tier for Milotic. Never used one because I never caught a Phoebus. Okay? I never used Milotic because I never caught a Phoebus. I couldn't be asked. Eel with eyebrows. And I like eels. It's so much more than that though. And I like eels as well. Eels are pretty cool. Eels are cool. I like Milotic. It also kind of reminds me of an elf for some reason. Like an elf eel. Next up, cast form. Let's like do a speed run of cast form because it has a lot of forms and none of them are like that great. For me, the normal cast form is like a B tier at best, like a low B tier. Then we have the sun cast form, which is honestly my least favorite. It was gonna be like top of C tier at best. Water B tier is actually pretty decent, so I'll put it like I'll put it like here. I don't. Yeah, I'll put it like after Trico, right? And finally, the only one that's actually good looking, or that's pretty good looking, is the snow cast form. I love the snow cast form. The snow cast form is very pretty. I like it. Ever hold an eel? It's very strange. I haven't. I've never held a eel, a live one, never. But I've eaten some. Eels are actually pretty tasty. They're a delicacy from a village near my grandparents' village. Fried eel is really good, actually. It's incredibly good. Yeah, no one cares about cast form. And speaking of other Pokemon that people don't really care about is Caclion. The only meaningful memory I have of Caclion is stealing shit from it in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and getting my ass handed to me. 10 out of 10 would get my ass beaten again. But nevertheless, the Pokemon's kind of not great. It's a B tier. Aw, you guys pet the dolphin? I'm jealous. Dolphins are cute. I'd like to pet a dolphin once, at least once. Wait, what the fuck's going on? Okay. Sorry, I was just getting a message here and I tried to realize what it was. Finally, Shuppet. Shuppet and Banette. And Shuppet is a Pokemon that I really like actually. It's very simple design. It's a lot like Misdreavus. You know? I really like it and it's cute, which is weird because it's a ghost type. But nevertheless, I think it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful Pokemon, not as cute as Misdreavus. So for me, instead of an S tier that Misdreavus had, I think it's only fair to give it an A tier. Right? Maybe around here? No, below Ninjask. Next up. It's a blanket, but it's a cute blanket. It's a cute blanket. Honestly, aren't most ghosts just blankets? And now Banette. Banette is like the fuck go back meme. You know? You go you look at Shuppet and like, aw, and then you look at Banette, you're like, fuck go back. But jokes aside, the point of the Pokemon changed, right? Shuppet is supposed to be like kind of cutesy, and Banette is supposed to be like mean and then an actual ghost. But and it still works. It still works. It's an A tier from me. Oh, I didn't even know it had a mega. That's pretty funny. Not gonna rank it though. Duskull. Duskull. I actually don't love it. I actually don't love Duskull. It's very okay. It's a very, you guys know how ghosts are drawn in on like in anime and shit. Like it looks like a very generic ghost from a very generic anime. Does that make sense? It looks kind of, yeah. But I'm not saying that it's a bad kind of generic, okay? It's an okay kind of generic. For me, it's like a B tier. I like it more than Delcathy, for example, and Marshtomp. It's a B tier. And oh my god, Dusclops. Fucking Dusclops. Can I get a sheesh for Dusclops? Actually, there's no need to. Dusclops is an S tier. Dusclops is actually great. Dusclops is very, very good looking. Imagine being in a state of sleep paralysis and you see freaking Dusclops at the edge of your bed. I would rather just die there. In game. No, Dusclops is a very scary looking Pokemon. It's a very, very well designed Pokemon, in my opinion. It looks good. It looks great. So it's an S tier for me. Why are you talking shit about Shuppet? Shuppet is cute. Shuppet is very cute. Okay, I balanced it out, right? So we got a B plus an S tier. It rounds out at A. We got an A plus an A. It rounds out at A as well. So, do you accept this trade-off, Crow? I think it's not that bad of a ranking. Next up is Tropheus. And man, I wish Tropheus wasn't so ass. Maybe if Tropheus wasn't so ass in battle, maybe, just maybe people would use it more and it would be more appreciated. I really like the way it looks. He is a friend. Tropheus is a friend. Tropheus is like a puppy, but it's a sauropod and a tree that has bananas and it flies. Right? I love you, Tropheus. I wish you had better stats. Poor Bananasaur. Exactly. It's actually a Pokemon that brings me a lot of pain because you look at it and you think this should be strong, or at least it should be stronger than it actually is. But Game Freak was like, no. It makes me sad, but it's what they went for. Chimeko. I don't understand what's your purpose. Was Chimeko found in the like the death place? Like the equivalent. Wait, I can check that actually. Chimeko Emerald location. Let's see it. Emerald. Yeah, it's in Mount Pyre. You can get it in Mount Pyre. I guess in the context of the game, I kind of get its purpose or why it exists. But at this point, you're not gonna use a Chimeko, right? But it's still a cute looking Pokemon. I like it more than Marshtomp, for example. This is a B tier. Ooh, and if Zangoose was the first edgy teen to be talked about in this tier list, it's time for another. Wait, Chimeko is the last added Pokemon index-wise, if I remember. Yeah, and what's the point? Maybe they just needed an extra Pokemon in Mount Pyre, and they just went, you know what, this actually makes some sense. But anyway, I was saying, it's time to talk about the second edgy teen covered on this tier list. And it's an incredibly slick and good looking and very basic answer, but I love Absol. I absolutely love Absol. Absol is an S tier for me. I really like Absol. Absol is so freaking cute though. I love everything about it. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on. I didn't Oh, okay, no spoilers. I'm gonna after I'm done with the tier list, if I have some time, I will rate some of other people's tier lists. And Perma is known for having some trash opinions. Not gonna lie, you do have some tendency for trash. Shit, that's some very 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 mean thing to say. But you have some tendency for trash. Sheesh, both Flygon and Camerupt? Perma, you were a Camerupt in my playthrough. What the fuck? We had a Camerupt named Kiara. I. How can you put it in C tier? Heck. SMH my head. Anyway. Why not? Actually, the two baby Pokemon that were introduced in Gen 3 were pretty good. They were both pretty good. And they were both very well executed. It will never be a favorite of mine, I guess, but it's well made. It's well made. It's cute enough for an A tier. Why not, I think. Also, it gets into Wobbuffet. Who doesn't like that? Wait, you naming one after me is actually an... You were there, Perma! Excuse me? What the fuck, Perma? When we were playing the Emerald run, you redeemed the whole name a Pokemon the very same day where we caught a Numel. And I asked you, this is a Numel. Do you really want me to name this Numel after you? And you're like, sure, Numels are cute. And then you go on to complain about the fact that it became a Camerupt. Excuse me? No. What the fuck? Perma. Come on. You were there. I didn't think you'd evolve it. Bruh. Imagine. Where were we? Oh, Snorunt. And I don't have a lot of opinions on Snorunt, right? The only interaction that I've had with a Snorunt ever is on Pokemon Go, weirdly enough. That, remember there was this winter event where Snorunt were very prominent. And when you clicked to catch a Snorunt, motherfucker would be freezing and would be shivering. That was kind of cute, but that's about it. I don't care for Snorunt. I would put it like at a bottom B tier, and I think this is very inflated nonetheless. And Glalie, I'm not the biggest fan of Glalie. Like, it's not a terrible Pokemon, okay? And I will put it at high B tier. Spoiler alert. It's gonna be like a high B tier around here, lower than low tab. But at the same time, it kind of reminds me of an Ice Electrode. And Electrode is already a badly designed Pokemon. Like, a ball with features, it doesn't sell me a Pokemon. But this one is pretty okay because it has the ice thingies and it has the horns, I think. Ears? What are you, Glalie? I don't know. But it's a middle of the pack B tier. Spheal right now, right? Yeah, I had my microphone on top of it. Spheal. I like the Spheal evolutionary line for what it is, or for what they are, but I don't think that they are that. You know. Hi Bia, how you doing? Welcome in. How do I put this about Spheal and the whole evolutionary line? It's not that the evolutionary line is bad or anything like that, and God forbid is not as plain as Seal and Dugong, but it's still very basic still, right? Do you guys know what I'm saying? And for example, Spheal is just a ball with features again. It's a cute ball with features though, so I'll put it like at B tier. Although this sprite isn't exactly the best one, but I'm not judging based on this sprite alone. And then I wasn't considering putting Celio above Spheal, but the more I look at Celio, the more I like it. And for that reason, it's going to be a B tier. There's something about the mustache that just gets me. It's the damn mustaches, man. The mustaches make me... Although they look like... What? Wait, what's going on? What are you saying, Bia? I'm gonna take a look at the current state of things. Excuse me, why is Spinda so low? Because Spinda is this... Spinda. Greed, stop it. Spinda is uninteresting and a gimmick. They went for it. I kind of forgot that Spinda also had a D's nuts joke. I remembered the one for Gulpin, but I didn't remember the one for Spinda. That's the thing. The thing about Spinda is that it has two gimmicks. The pattern thing, which is more of a okay. And honestly, if you're not paying close attention, you don't really realize it. It's the fact that it's like confused and shit, which is kind of cute, but not enough for anything else. Anywho, Walraine. I disliked Walraine a lot more than I actually do right now. Miko and my run actually made me realize how much I like this Pokemon, and even design-wise, it's a sea lion. Sea lions are cool. It's a very mean, not mean, very imposing sea lion. I actually like Walrein a lot. I think Walrein is gonna be like a solid A tier, like above Seviper, just like that. Almost top of the pack, not really on A tier. It's very nice. You know what would be fun now? Not, something that I just realized is something that we could make is a tier list, and then you would try to make the best Pokemon or the best team of 6 based on the tiers. Of course, we would have to, make a couple of rules, but that would be pretty interesting. Next up is Clam Pearl, and Clam Pearl is cute, but I don't care for it. Goes like in the middle of the pack, around there, like straight to the fucking middle. Huntail is ugly as sin. Huntail is ugly as sin, but isn't that kind of the point? I don't dislike Huntail, although I'll put it a C tier, but I'll put it there. Make a community tier list compiled from all our tier lists. What do you mean? You mean an average? Let's put it like F is 0 points, C is 1 point, B is 2 points, A is 3 points, and S is 5 points. Something like that, and then we'll do an average. That would actually be pretty fun. That would actually be pretty fun. That's actually a really good idea. Sheesh. You called me out for saying every gen gets more mud than the other, but if you compare this one with the Gen 2 one you did, you have a bigger B tier on this one. Yeah, but I'm comparing them from within the... I'm not comparing them in general. I'm comparing them within the game itself, the game they came from. I'm not judging them from a general perspective. Because I want to get like an example. I don't think that Torchic would be an A tier in general. Maybe it was. Maybe it would. I don't know. But I don't think that some of these would be higher. Some of these would be lower. Something like that. Gorbis. Gorbis is a very beautiful Pokemon with a very sickening Pokedex entry. I like that. Into the A tier you go. And below Zangoose. Something like that. Actually, I like Mawile more than I like Dustox. I like Wailord more than I like Dustox. And Torquel. Dustox. What a tumble. What a fucking tumble, Dustox. Okay, you stay there. You stay there. Don't worry. But have you guys read the Gorbis entry on the Pokedex? It's like it attracts Pokemon with how beautiful it looks, and then it stings them with its little mouth and sucks the entrails. And that's a beautiful image to have in your mind, isn't it? Relicanth is just doing its thing. Relicanth is just vibing. I think it's like over here. I don't think it's that interesting of a Pokemon, but it's we'll leave it there. I like the concept for Relicanth. I legit like it a lot. And fuck out of here with Love Disc. Love Disc is I'll put it in F tier. It's not the bottom. Actually, I think the F tier is kind of unorganized. I'll put it right here, top of F tier. I'm so sick of freaking Love Disc. There were so many Love Discs because of Valentine's Day in Pokemon Go, and they're bad. Love Discs suck. Stop. Also, making a heart-shaped Pokemon for the sake of it is honestly kind of a very lazy approach. Very, very lazy approach. So, Love Disc into the bin you go. You're letting yourself be influenced by Pokemon Go. Yeah, I don't like Love Disc in this generation either. I'm also getting myself influenced by Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So your point. I'm gonna do Bagon and Shelgon together because I don't think they're great. Honestly, from a design standpoint, I don't think the Bagon Shelgon Salamence line looks that good. I like Bagon, for example, more than I like Shelgon. I'll tell you that much in advance. But it doesn't get past the C. I guess you could go for like a low B tier for. I like it more than Spinda, for example. But then Shelgon, like Bagon, actually has something about it that makes it actually like it's gonna fight you. And then Shelgon, which is the evolution, kind of like a Metapod or any Cocoon stage evolution, it looks less menacing than the one before? Question mark. Why? I don't know. It's gonna be like a very very mediocre C tier for me, like here below Lunatone. I like above Lunatone. And yeah, I'm gonna put them right there. You're letting yourself get influenced by Pokemon Go. I couldn't look at Pidgey for a really long time because of Pokemon Go, and it isn't that bad. It's just really annoying in the game. Oh yeah, but like, I'm not letting the other games influence me as much as I'm making it sound. If that makes sense. Like usually I only bring other games when I don't have that much to say about the Pokemon even because Love Disc is annoying in every game. Love Disc is in the Gen 3 game simply for the fact that you need to farm heart scales for the move reminder? Question mark. Yes, move reminder. Other than that, it's just a bad Pokemon. Exactly, just a bad Pokemon. Now back to Salamence. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of how it looks, but I do like how strong it is. Like, its proportions are kind of weird, aren't they? If you look at Salamence, its proportions are kind of whack. Its neck is a bit too big, isn't it? Or its body too. I don't know. What is wrong with Salamence? It just doesn't look right. Nevertheless, and this is based on the fact that I really like Salamence, and I was gonna mention Pokemon Go again, but since people are judging the fact that I'm doing that, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put it at top of A tier. Okay, I just want to flex that I have a shiny Salamence on Pokemon Go. It's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Not my favorite Pokemon, but one of my strongest Pokemon, and I couldn't really help myself from doing this. Yeah, next up, Beldum. Salamence looks great? What the fuck? Have you seen the proportions on Salamence? No. Salamence looks very off. Its wings should be bigger. Its neck should be shorter. Or at least a more buff neck. And how you doing, Mod? Welcome in, dude. Sup? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, wanna hop in on the conversation and judge this tier list right now? It's a great tier list. No, I'd be damned if I was the one judging you for mentioning Pokemon Go. Sheesh. Just sheesh. Now what? Beldum. I don't mind Beldum. It's not the most interesting Pokemon out there, but it's a really cool Pokemon. I'll put it on top of B tier alongside Celio and shit. I really like its color. I really like the colors of Beldum, weirdly enough. This cobalt blue hue that it has, it's very beautiful. It's one of like a color that I really like and never really thought that much of it. It's a cool looking Pokemon. Very simple, very basic design too. I'm not even supposed. I'm not even sure what it's supposed to be. What is a Beldum? But it's a B tier. Metang. Metang. I don't have a lot of opinions on Metang. It's like you know that kind of situation where you will put it higher than I'll put it higher than Beldum, but I'm not really sure why. It just looks better in general, like an upgrade on the old version. Although I'm looking at it, I just realized something. Freaking Beldum, the arms of a Metang are two Beldum, aren't they? It's like some sort of junction. It's an arm with a... Oh my god, you're right, it is. I never really thought about that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Every gen needs a Rattata, just saying. I will kindly disagree. It's not that I dislike Rattata. I just don't like how it looks. But yeah, in that case, you're posing an absolutely like make it or break it question. Where did the body come from? Where did the body come from on Metang then? Is it like another Magnemite kind of vibe shit? Anyway, it's an A tier. It's top of A tier for me. I really like Metang. And with the way that it's going, you probably realize that I also like Metagross very, very, very much. I really like Metagross. Metagross is S tier for me. Another basic opinion, but like I said, this game doesn't have a lot of diverging opinions in a lot of stuff. Legit, it's like the beginning Pokemon and that's it. And there's something about you look at Metagross and you feel like apologizing to it even though you did nothing wrong. Do you get that? Do you get that vibe? I get that vibe. It's just looking at me like I'm gonna fuck you up for what you did, and you're like, I don't even know what I did, but I'm sorry. And I think that ends up this finalizes every non-legendary Pokemon, right? Like Metagross is like a pseudo, and so is Salamence. And honestly, this is the part that's gonna pain me a lot because I actually really dislike the Reggies. Like, Regirock is okay at best. I'll put Regirock at like bottom B tier, some tied with Shiftry, something along the lines of that. But I'm gonna tell you guys that this is the highest they'll go. And for example, Regice, even though Ice is my favorite type, I think it's not okay. I guess I'll put it on B tier. I'll put them in B tier, and that's about it. They symbolize ages, right? Like Ice Age, Stone Age, and Bronze Age, I guess. And it's like it's super weird because they're legendaries. Legendaries are supposed to be like somewhat important, but they're kind of there, right? They're not supposed to just be kind of there as one of the most important Pokemon theoretically of a generation. They're not absolute trash, but they should be a lot more than what they are, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. Oh, and I keep forgetting Reggie Steele. Reggie Steele is like below Claydol. The way you get them is cool. I guess The way that you get them is pretty cool, but if that's the best thing you have to say about a Pokemon, it's not a very good thing to. It's not a very. It doesn't factor in very well. I'm gonna be real with you. I dislike. I think Reggie Steele's the one that I like the least because it doesn't. The arms doesn't even look like don't even look like steel. But yeah. Um, Latios and Latios. I'm actually not gonna put them in the same tier. I like Latios a lot. I like Latios a lot more than I like Latios. And I'll put Latios at like S tier. Like right next to camera. Latias seems very friendly, and I like that. That's about it. It's my favorite out of the two. And then Latios, I will put it in top of A tier actually. Its expression really doesn't do it for me. It's a lot more zen than the friendly of Latias. But at the same time, I know that it's kind of weird because they're so similar, yet I'm rating them differently, and not exactly for a lot, but for a considerable amount. Like they have 4 Pokemon in between them, but it's a lot. It's a lot more serious, and we don't do serious. We like more lighthearted Pokemon, right? I'm liking the fact that we're agreeing here. It's refreshing to not having people at my throat disagreeing and saying that I have a trash opinion. I like this that's happening right here. I'm enjoying it. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Also, I think I hit the mic a couple of times, and I'm sorry for that. Ah, sorry, I was zoned out a bit. Oh no, Perma's gonna gonna talk trash now. Kyogre. Fuck you, Perma. I read that. Wait, I'm not pointing at the camera correctly. Fuck you. Dang it. What the fuck? Oh no, we're going back to this. Why did me and my big mouth. Kyogre, let's go back to the chill times when we were all agreeing and shit. Yes? Yes? Please? Can we do that for a little bit? No? Okay. Anyway, Kyogre. No, before we do that, which one's the best? Are you are you more of a fan of Kyogre or Groudon? That's my question to you. Groudon better than Kyogre. Okay? Fish better than Groudon. Okay. Firm is just gonna say Dwagon better. Even though it's not in contention. Groudon better than Kyogre. Okay. I will. If anyone else wants to wants to give their opinion about this, it's the time is now. Otherwise, we're gonna get on with it. They both great, but I played Ruby first. Ruby was the game I got before Emerald. Groudon is the only person that's giving me an actual reason is Perma. Big angry red dinosaur. Well, I will disagree. I played Sapphire first, so actually no, I played Emerald first. I actually got Emerald first. I will put Kyogre in S tier, right? I don't actually have a good reason. I don't. I just like its design a lot more. And yeah, I think Kyogre is an S tier, but not below Mudkip. What am I doing? It's like above Blaziken. Something like that. Kyogre's. It's not a whale, it's an orca. There's just a fat blue floaty boy. Floaty boys are the best though. Don't you like floaty boys? Floaty boys are great. It does have orca trait. A whale with a Minora for a tail. It's an orca. Implying orcas aren't well. Okay, I was just being more specific, Perma, and I'm very dumb. But point point taken. Point taken. For me, Kyogre's S tier. Now, where does Groudon land? I get it, because it's Pokemon from land. That's not good. I'm sorry. It also lands in S tier. Don't worry. Don't you worry about it. It still lands in S tier. I like it more than a couple of these. I think Kyogre is better though. I do prefer Kyogre, but they're both S tier, and there's not much separating them. Groudon is very, very menacing looking, and honestly, out of the two, he's also the one that seems more ill-intentioned. It seems like the one that would like to fist fight you at a bar, and it would win because it's huge. Kyogre is like an orca. You like to befriend orcas. Finally, we have Rayquaza or Rayquaza. I don't know which way to say it. I actually like it less than both of these. I think it's below Groudon. I think Rayquaza is you know what's the best part of it, Rayquaza or Rayquaza? It looks really cool, and that's a very valid point for it to be an S tier. But it also has that cutscene. You know, I don't need any other reason for Rayquaza other than the fact that it has that cutscene that made you scream when you were a little kid. You do not want to befriend an orca. It will fuck your shit. Okay. Okay. They get creative with their murder. I don't think they even need to be creative when it comes to murdering me. But holy shit, the orcas are dicks to everything that's not an orca. I'm learning something today. And I don't like it. Learning is scary. Wait, that means that we only need 2. There's only 2 left, right? Ooh, fuck. This might be a controversial one, honestly. Wait, hold on. They will group up on it and make you think it's gonna be eaten, only to let it back up on the piece of ice they knocked from. Orcas literally beach themselves to kill seals and then wiggle their way back into the ocean. Nowhere is safe. I am learning some very scary shit about orcas. I don't like this. My life was better without knowing that orcas were assholes, okay? Why you guys have to ruin orcas for me? Bruh. Anyway, back to controversial take. Jirachi. Never played it. I never used the Jirachi before. But honestly, based on design alone, it's my favorite Pokemon of this generation. I always liked Jirachi so much. And I don't know why. Also, I don't know why it has Doom Desire, why its main thing is Doom Desire, its main attack. Its signature move is Doom Desire. What is this little thing doing exactly to bring upon the reckoning? But I like it. There's something about the dichotomy between looking cute and fucking shit up that really gets me. And Jirachi is an S tier for me. Also, steel types are pretty cool. And then we have the virus Pokemon. I could rate every form. Am I gonna rate every form? I'm not even sure. The Deoxys is cool in general. I like its speed form a lot. Like, for me, the speed form is like an A tier, big A tier. I think its normal form is like mid. I'm pulling this off of my ass, honestly. But the middle form, the normal form is like A tier. This attack form, right? This should be attack form. The attack form is also like, it's an A tier below Cradily, for example. And the defense, it's a chunky boy. I'll put it bottom B alongside Regice. I don't like the I'm gonna do something very stupid right now, so bear with me. But fucking Deoxys is pretty much a wacky inflatable thing that you get at car stands. Look at fucking Deoxys and you'd be doing like... Yeah, that's what Deoxys does. That was cringe as fuck. I'm gonna head out. Didn't you have to own a GameCube to get Jirachi? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. I know it was an event. I'm just not sure what it was. Now, wait. I need to get the camera back. I need to get the camera back. Because we have a little bit of time. Right? And with time comes judgment. I've seen you guys have been posting some shit on my Discord server. I've seen that you guys have been posting some tier lists of your own. Right? So let's see. First submission right here is from Grizzly. Right. Okay, he also rated the megas apparently, which wasn't exactly necessary, okay? The megas I'm not counting the megas whatsoever. Let's see. This is Grizzly's tier list. Let's go down to the D tier. And I do not appreciate the hatred upon cast form. Yeah, cast form is cute. Why are we being mean to cast form? Grizzly, what the are you still there, Grizzly? I want to have a one-on-one talk with you, mister. There's a reason why you're not a VIP. You're not a VIP because of trash opinions like this. Also Digimon. But trash opinions like this. I don't think he's even here. I'm just slandering the dude. Cold-blooded. And he's not even here to defend himself. I understand people not liking cast form and being like, oh, it's an okay Pokemon. It's like middle of the pack, doesn't, or maybe even a bit below because it's not that interesting. But bottom D tier. Wait. I just realized that you have Gorbis in D. He just doesn't like pink. Grizzly doesn't like pink, confirmed. Other than that, D tier is pretty okay. Rayquaza being in C tier is kind of debatable, honestly. Same for the likes of, let me see. Okay, Mawile's a personal taste. Breloom being C tier is very, very... Wait. Hold on. The more I look at it, the worse it gets. Why is Agron in C tier? Why is Manectric in C tier? Sharpedo, Camerupt, Heck, fucking... This man had the audacity of ranking Feebas in the same tier as fucking Latias, as fucking Agron. What? Man wasn't an Emerald enjoyer. He wasn't. He definitely wasn't. Like, let's go over here. Like, I accept a couple of these. Even Mightyena, I'll accept the C tier because it's trash. But Rayquaza in C, terrible take. Breloom in C, terrible take. Agron and Manectric in C, terrible fucking take. Sharpedo, Camerupt. I am in pain. Ban him. Well, let's do it. Let's do a stream where I rate tier lists from people in chat, and if they're trash tier lists, I ban them. Oh, but this is really a really bad tier list so far. Why is Shiftry in B? Why is Exploud in B? Oh my fuck. Like, I can accept some of these, honestly. I really like Jirachi. Dusclops doesn't not deserve to be in B. I accept the Jirachi, even though it's one of my favorite Pokemon, if not my favorite Pokemon in this generation. But Dusclops is just really cool. It's not like it's a bad tier. B tier is a decent tier, but... Wait, since when is Aeron better than Agron? Ugh. Ugh. Like, I don't see anything particularly wrong or surprising with his S tiers. Okay? I don't know what Ralts is doing there. I don't think Ralts is that interesting for an S tier Pokemon, honestly. But you do you, boo. Okay, okay, now this is just insulting. Why is this, like, I like Azurill. I put Azurill in a respectable B tier, period. But it is not A tier material. It never is, never will be. He really grouped up Shelgon, out of all things, with Blaziken. You know what? My eyes are bleeding. Next up. we need another tier list to judge right now. And if we're doing them in order, let's go for... Oh, it's Crows. And Crow actually changed the tiers themselves. Oh, you also rated the Megas. Okay. Let's go down to the... Okay, not at the F tier. The no. The no tier. And down at the no tier, we have... You really don't like cutesy Pokemon, do you? Do you, Crow? Wow, you also rated every cast form in worst tier? Oh my god, no. You really don't like cutesy, like standard cutesy. Okay, I didn't say cute, I say cutesy. Like Plusle is cutesy. Heck, even Beautifly is kind of cutesy. Okay, but let's see. I right now I disagree a lot with the cast form. Okay, I can accept the Clam Pearl and the Huntail. The Gorbis is... I'm not gonna take that to heart. It's your opinion, I guess. I will take to heart the mid tier for Jirachi though. Come on. And Wailord too? You mean you put Jirachi and Wailord in the same tier as freaking Volbeat and Illumise? As freaking Whismur? I am sad. This makes me sad. Let's see. Okay, I don't hate him. I don't like most legendaries. That's fair. Okay, I accept the Reggies, honestly. I legit accept the Reggies. I don't hate them, so Zangoose, Corfish. Okay. Okay. I don't mind your C tier. Wait, Gardevoir and Meh? Oh yeah, Gardevoir is in Meh. I didn't even realize it. In the same... The irony. The delicate flower that is Gardevoir next to this thing. This is like Princess Peach and Donkey Kong right here. She's not a Gardevoir enjoyer. what did the bad Gardevoir do? Come on. Where is Ralts even? Where did you put Ralts? Ralts is also isn't meh. Canceling my Patreon subscription. Oof. Anyway, I can respect most of the okay, I don't hate them. Okay, I can respect them. Except maybe Absol. And Latias. You're being mean to them. A tier. Let's see who's out here in A tier that you... Okay, Cacnia? Cacnea really? It's not that I dislike Cacnea, mind you, but Cacnea alongside the likes of Flygon and Blaziken doesn't sit right for me. And Cacturn too. If Cacnea does not fit there, Cacturn does. Wait. Yeah, agreed. This does make a very, very big point. There's a Patreon? Ooh. Let's hear S tier. Your S tier. You put Sceptile there. I accept that. I can't. I don't know about Shroomish. Ninkeren S tier. Whoa. Whoa. And Puchina and Zigzagoon in S tier as well? What the fuck? I wasn't expecting this. Legit wasn't expecting this. That's unexpected. Okay, okay. Trash tier list. Not equal to mine. Terrible. Awful. Absolutely forget about it. Perma. It's your time to shine right now. It's your time to shine. It's your time to be judged. And let's see. Wait, why can't I zoom in? I want to zoom in. Okay. Oh. I do not hate the D tier. The only thing that I dislike about the D tier is that it's not an F tier. Okay? It should have been an F tier. You kind of screwed up there, but it's fine. You reset the thing, and that's what it did. But now let's keep going. C tier. Dusclops and Camerupt in C is questionable. Very questionable. I'll accept them a while. Flygon in C is very... Yeah, that was the thing that kind of broke the camel's back, wasn't it? Flygon and Camerupt in C tier. This makes me sad. Sharing the tier with the likes of Volbeat and Fucking hell. How can you do this? How can you group these in the same, not even in just in the same tier, right next to each other? What do these two things have in common with this thing, or what makes them as cool as this friendly long boy? I'm sorry, Perma. This grants you instant trash tier. Flygon kind of meh. Dragonfly and Fireflies, same things. This makes me sad. Let's keep going. The B tier is okay looking so far, except for maybe Masquerain. Give me a second. Okay. The pre-evolution's in B. Vibrava's in B and Flygon's in C. I don't understand this. I am scared of your S tier. I still haven't looked at it. I'm scared of it. Legit scared. Sceptile, Crawdon, I accept these. Masquerain, personal preference. I accept the B tier. It's not for everyone. Okay, this isn't actually a tier that is acceptable in my opinion. I think your B tier is kind of acceptable. Like, it doesn't diverge that much from... well, it diverges a lot from my own, but not in a way that it's like super shocking, I guess. Like, oh no, I looked at the A tier. I looked at the A tier and I saw some stuff that I did not like. Listen, I gave merit to both Minim and Plusle. Right? I think Game Freak made a very good... They actually checked a lot of boxes. That was the whole point of it. I don't particularly like fake Pikachu. But goddamn, why A tier? Why is it an A tier? Like, I understand Shiftry. I don't have a beef with Shiftry whatsoever. Well, where is Reggie Steele? Oh, it's C tier. That's okay. I can accept most of these, honestly. But honestly, Rosalia, Plusle, and Minam are the, and even Corfish are the ones that A tier. Really. This little shape here doesn't add up. And finally, the S tier. The S tier is okay. I accept the S tier. The S tier is good. Corfish is fucking adorable. Corfish will clamp your finger off if you try to pet it. The fuck. But yeah, my rating for this tier list: absolute trash. Absolute trash. Nah, Corfish is not that bad. But is it A tier material? I don't think it's that interesting for an A tier material. And finally, I think that the last one that we have, unless someone sent me... Okay, Greed, I fucking hate this. I just realized what you meant by you have a phallic Pokemon on A. Oh, this is insanely funny. Fuck. Oh, no. Stop saying that Castform has boobs. It's a cloud. Those are not boobs. You can do that to like 10 more Pokemon. But I was caught off guard by this one, okay? I wasn't expecting this. Fuck. Okay. Last tier list is Greed's, okay? And he actually added so many more tier lists. It's insane that this man does not fuck around. Castform may be in double D tier. Oh, that was a terrible joke. Go to horny jail. Yep. My freaking cheeks hurt from laughing. That was a good one. I don't know how you find that shit, but I am a meme enjoyer, so I like that. And now, before I go, I have one more final tier list to rate, and it's Greed's. Let's see. F tier goes for Silcoon Cascoon, C dot. I can accept that. D tier for Baltoy, Trapinch, Shroomish, Whismer. Okay, I would put Whismer in F tier, but I'm not biased at all. C tier is, I think I think Swampert is kind of low there, buddy. I think Slacking's a bit high, but other than that, I don't see. And Cradily is very, very low, and Illumise is way too high, and so is Volbeat, and Laleep is way too low. But I accept it. These are not. Swampert should be a little bit higher, in my opinion. That's about it. The other ones I can respect, especially considering that you have so many tiers. I think this tier is kind of stacked. There's some of these Pokemon that are obviously in a tier above. Consider it. Think about it. Why y'all hating on Castform's boobs? Oh no, you don't understand. I love boobs. That was a terrible joke. That was a terrible joke. Hi, Luna. Luna heard I like boobs and came in. Okay, that's fair. Anyway, B tier. B tier has no glaring issues. I could see some of these. Yeah, I could see this B tier. He just made more tiers because he's scared of making decisive statements. Big thunk. Big thunk, actually. Lionel above D tier? Yes. Lionel isn't that bad. Okay, but let's analyze this B tier. Mudkip in B tier is trash opinion, my friend. I'm sorry. Very trash opinion. Plusle and Minam I can accept. Celio. I'm trying to see if there's like any glaring issues with this ranking right now. And it doesn't seem to be, except for maybe, like I said, Mudkip. Mudkip is a glaring issue. And Manectric can be a glaring issue. I'll overlook it because, and some goes for Camerupt because it's not for everyone, although Camerupt is very much S tier. The most base tier list is good / bad. There wouldn't be the thing about good / bad tier list for Pokemon is that only F tiers would be in bad, in my opinion. The other would be good, like good enough. They serve its purpose, I guess. Let's see, A tier. I don't understand why you put Rosalia in A tier. And Azurill, same. Same thing for Azurill. Like, I can accept all of these. Actually, this has been the least trash tier list, so good job, you. You're great. You're doing great, buddy. But to finish it off, S tier looks very good. S plus tier looks very good. Although I'm not the biggest fan of Trico's design, I can accept it. It's the starter, so I'll give you some leeway for this now. Blue ball cute. Blue ball cute. Can agree. Not A tier cute, but cute. And that's it. I think that was the last one. That was the last one. Let's do a final review. Not a final review. But this was the tier list that I made. This is objectively the best tier list you've ever seen for any Gen 3 Pokemon. Right? This is the best Gen 3 Pokemon tier list out there. Nothing beats it. You want to know the criteria for this shit? There's none. I just like these more than like these. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna head out though. I think Din Din is calling me. I wish I could ninja vanish into thin air and just show up at the table and finish the stream like that. That would be very cool. But I can't. Anyway, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a follow and check out the socials and Discord, which you can access by clicking the thing that just popped up there. Please, Nightbot, Nightbot's not doing its thing. It is what it is. I'm a head out. Dinner at 10. It's 9 here. It's 9 here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm see you all on Thursday. Thursday I'm gonna program a little bit at the a bit later, but I'm gonna be do a little bit chatting and programming stream. I'm refactoring the code for my bot a little bit to make it so that I'm actually following conventions. Isn't that great? Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Actually, let me check something. Have we? Is there anyone that we can raid? Any friend that I can raid? Any gamers that's streaming? Actually, no. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Bye bye. Have a nice one. Peace. Stay frosty.